Hello, I'm back again with another video. This is actually part two to the chia seed video, the chia seed gel. So in the last video, I said to use 1/4 cup of chia seeds and 1 cup of water, but I actually increased it to about like 1 1/4 cup of water, and it made a nice amount of gel. So this is actually more than what I could use in one sitting or my daughter could use. So what I'm going to do, and what I would suggest for you to do too, is to eat some. When you make your gel, make enough so that you can put some aside to eat, so that you can get the nutrition that you need from the inside out, and as well put the nutrition on the outside in, if that makes any sense. You get double the benefits from the chia seed by doing it like that. You get to consume the nutrition and also put it directly, nourish the follicles directly with the nutrition, both ways, inside and out at the same time. So I'm going to transfer some of this. It's nice. Oh yeah, it's really thick. I'm going to transfer it. I have my little bowl here. I don't want too much, but I think this would be enough. It's actually still pretty thick, so I might even be inclined to add 1 1/2 cup of water. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, 1 1/2 cup of water. So I'm gonna add a little bit more, and I'll also blend it, grind it, pulse it actually, so that you can see what it looks like. Okay, but first, let me make the gel that I'm going to eat later. Might eat this tomorrow. Okay, so you can make it however you like to make it. You can use any type of natural sweetener that you like. You could use maple syrup, you could use agave syrup. I'm going to use honey because that's what I have available. So a little bit of honey. I don't like mine too sweet. I'm going to just put a little bit. I'm just adding just a little bit of honey there. So honey, if you want to add a little bit of Himalayan salt, you can. I don't need to do that, but if you want to do that, this is your thing. You can season it or put whatever you want in it to make it more palatable. The chia seeds themselves have a very, very, very mild flavor. I like it actually, but I just need a little bit of sweetener, not too much. I don't like things too sweet. I'm also going to add my oat milk. Yeah, this brand I really like, to turn it into like a custard. So that's why I didn't really add too much water to it, so it doesn't get too watery and run down. And some fresh cinnamon. Or cinnamon powder, you know, whichever is easiest. I'm using the stick. Fresh cinnamon and nutmeg. I don't want to grate my glove. So I'm going to take that off. I have it there for when I'm straining the gel out. It's going to be a little bit messy. Oh, let me see. Can you see? I'm going to move this. Let's see if you could see that. Okay. I'll show it to you. Okay. So this is how it looks. It's really nice consistency. But again, the nutrition You know, you get double the effects if you eat it as well as put it in your hair. So I would say every time that you want to use chia seed gel, make sure you make enough to consume it as well. Okay, so that's how it looks. Look at that. Look at that. That's so good for you internally as well. I'm going to add just a touch more milk. Okay, so that is taken care of. I'll put that to the side, and now I'll put my glove back on. So here's the chia seed gel. Oh, one thing I forgot to put into the chia seed is my protein. You don't have to do it, but I'm just adding a little bit. I didn't even put, I don't even think half a teaspoon. Okay, yeah, I forgot that. It was off to the side, I totally forgot. Okay, so this is how it looks. You could add whatever else you want, you know, nuts or seeds or whatever else. Okay, so putting that aside, and let me bring my NutriBullet. So this is done. Okay. Putting that to the side. Let me bring my NutriBullet out, and I'm not going to blend it for very long. Just a few pulses. Okay, so yeah. See this? I have this much. I would say maybe about 3/4 cup. Look at that. That is goodness. Adding a touch of water. Not that much. It's so thick. It's not. Probably it would be a good idea to just hold it upside down like this for a little bit before you pulse it. Try that again. Great. I don't want to have it like completely pulverized like last time. So I didn't grind it for too long. Again, a little bit more water. Oh, it's really thick. Really thick. Okay, this is how it looks. Can you see? I hope you can see it. And more water. I need another spoon. Another spoon and a paper towel. Okay. Get that out of the way. Okay, so I have my little bowl and the stocking. And I'm going to actually, I think I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to put it inside of this first. Yeah, that's how I did it last time. So I just have the stocking on top. And I'm going to add the gel. I don't want to waste any of this goodness. Oh. hopefully it'll fall into the stocking in one go. We will see. Let's see what comes through the stocking. Give it a little help. And I'm conflicted about throwing away the rest of the gel once the seeds once the gel has been extracted. But definitely here I would add a little water or something and then just drink it. Okay. Put a little bit more water. Let's see how much gel we can get. You see that? Getting a little bit. This is not easy. I think it's easier. Maybe I should have used something else because this is stretching. Let me see how much I can extract. Why do I feel like I'm milking a cow? This is like a huge udder and I'm milking a cow. That's what this is making me think of right now. Mind you, I've never done that before. But from what I've seen, this is what it reminds me of. Yeah, this is not easy, guys. I think it's a nylon because I usually don't have problems with nylon. It might just be this one. So guys, I would recommend a cloth. A cloth, I think, would be easier to work with. Okay, I got some. I'm gonna put this in my hair, the gel that's on the glove. I'm gonna put it in my hair, not on my scalp, just on my hair. And then when you wet your hair, you can have water in a spray bottle and then wet your hair. When you are styling your hair, it reactivates the gel. So this is how much I have so far. Off camera, I might squeeze out some more. This is what I have so far. Look at that. Very good. Okay, so that's it pretty much for today's video. I'm just going to put some in my hair so that it's not wasted. I'm being very careful not to get it in my scalp because I found that it was a little bit irritating, not as much as the flaxseed gel, but it was fairly irritating to my scalp after a while. So I'm just putting it on the ends of my hair. Hope you can see that. Okay, so that's it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you found it informative and helpful. And if you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you tried this, if you've tried it, what your experience was with it. And I'd love to hear from you. So see you on the next one. Bye.